This is IELTS Explorer with NCAN, your home of latest scholarship updates and all the IELTS tips that will help you secure a minimum band score of 7. So kindly subscribe if you haven't done so. To my returning viewers, you are welcome back, and to my new viewers, you are welcome to this channel. Find the links to scholarships and IELTS tips and IELTS listening test with answers in my video description and at the end of this video. In this video, I will be talking about IELTS writing, academic model, the type of visuals that you can anticipate in task 1 of the IELTS writing test. I have covered a video about the overview of the IELTS writing test. You can find a link to that video in my video description. Kindly check it out. So let's get started and get to know what are the type of visuals that we can expect in the IELTS Task 1 writing test. So we have about 7 visuals that you can encounter in the Task 1. They are table, diagram, map, line graph, pie charts, bar charts, and flow charts. So for those of you who have watched my video about the IELTS test overview, I talked about the visuals that are presented to you in task 1 of the writing test. So these are the type of visuals that can be anticipated. Let's get to know these visuals and what is entailed and the examples that we can see pertaining to these visuals. The first one I'll talk about is line graph. So this is how a line graph looks like. It normally depicts a trend over a period of time. We have two axes over here. We can see we have the y-axis or the vertical axis, and we have the horizontal axis or the x-axis. Then we have a title which describes what the visual is about. In this case, it is percentages of total music sales by method. You can see 3 colors over here, which is the legend. In this diagram, we can see streams, we can see downloads, we can see CDs, which is depicted by almost the green color over here. So in this diagram, you can see that the x-axis is depicting the period, that is the year, and the y-axis is representing the percentages of these music sales. Basically, this is how the line graph looks like. The second one I'll talk about is bar chart. This is an example of a bar chart. The bar chart looks like the line graph. It also has a vertical axis and a horizontal axis. It has a title. In this bar chart, you can see that it is a chart that shows the favorite leisure activities of teenagers in Canada. You can see 2 colors over here. The green one is representing boys, and the yellow one is representing girls, and these are the leisure activities which is displayed at the horizontal axis. We have sport, computer games, music, and shopping. So this is how the bar chart also looks like. The next one is pie chart. Pie chart or pictograph. In a pie chart, you can see the components which forms a whole. Normally, all these variables amount to a total percentage of 100, and each variable forms a part of the whole or the circle. It also has a title that talks about what the chart is about. In this diagram, it is about the time spent on smartphones and tablets by category. So we have smartphones over here and we have tablets over here. And if you remember in my earlier video about the IELTS writing overview, you are supposed to talk about the major and the important details in the visuals. You can see that in the smartphone, most of the greater percentage is occupied by games and social networking, whilst that of tablets, a little over 50% or half, is occupied by games, and the others we have utility, social networking, music, and videos. The next visual I'll talk about is table. So for tables, you can see, I'm sure most of you are familiar with how table looks like. We have the columns and we have the rows. It also has a title. Sometimes it is coupled with numbers and words, as can be seen in this case. So for this table, it shows the percentages of mobile phone owners using various mobile phone features. So you can see those who use it to make calls, take photos, send and receive text messages, play games, and others. And you can see the period or the time over here, the year, which is 2006, 8, and 2010. So this is how the table visual also looks like in task 1. The next one is diagram. So for diagram, this is how the diagram also looks like. So you can see the title of the diagram, and it can be describing a process or something like that. So this one is talking about cement production and concrete production, and you are supposed to describe it. Normally you can see the information flowing from left to right or from top to down. That can guide you in how you can explain or describe the visual in a logical sequence. The next one is map. This map, you can see that there's a comparison of Science Park for 2006 and today, and based on the task instruction, you will be required to make descriptions or explain the data. The last visual you can anticipate in the task 1 of the IELTS writing academic model is the flow chart. The flow chart is similar to the diagram. Normally, information also flows from left to right, and you can anticipate to see words, figures, and arrows that shows you the direction of the information flow. This flow chart is describing brick manufacturing. So you can see there is a digger over here, and there is an arrow which is showing you the information flow from left to right. So guys, these are the type of visuals that you can anticipate in the task 1 of the IELTS writing academic model. In my subsequent videos, I will be teaching how you can write the response for task 1 and task 2, and you have access to sample exams questions with examiner certified answers with comments. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I will encourage you to kindly subscribe and share this video. You can find in my video description scholarship links, IELTS listening test with answers, and all the information that you ever need about IELTS. So guys, till then, bye.